Welcome to another episode of the Ambush Cast. Here we have God Killers versus another team, No Name. I'm Scowndrul, and joining me is E. Smith. Taking a look at the draft, we've got Clockwork, Mirana, Ogre Magi, and Pudge versus Shadow Shaman, Faceless Void, Jakiro, and Ember Spirit thus far. Take a look at the bands. We've got Brewmaster, Death Prophet, Disruptor, Tidehunter, Silencer. All bands I like to see. Lots of stop buttons right there, other than Brewmaster, I suppose, but that's just overpowered. And we've got Invoker, Viper, Skywrath, Shadow Demon, and Gyrocopter.
I mean, Brew, it's not exactly. It's a stop having fun button for the other team. Because suddenly,
Brew ulted, it's time to get out of here. I mean, that's pretty much what it means.
We must run or we die.
Unless you are really farmed and he's
if it's super late game and you can just beat down the pandas.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Now, looking at what might be the lanes here, what I found is that Pudge always gets destroyed by Ember Spirit. Just because if he turns on his Flame Guard and Pudge is trying to rot and track him down or anything, it's just double damage to Pudge, essentially.
Right, because the Flame Guard absorbs magic damage while doing magic damage, and Pudge is just taking raw damage.
Right.
So, I kind of, obviously I've never seen God Killers play. I don't know who their Pudge player is, but I kind of hope that this is an off-lane Pudge.
Yeah, that's always my favorite context to see Pudge, because mid lane is kind of just a dance to not die to Pudge, and then once he hits the fast levels, he goes ganking. But I think there's a lot more potential for his flesh heap in the side lanes, where he can get some early kills and, kind of get his money that way, because if it's mid lane, it's one hero, he always knows where Pudge is, he can't weave his way into the trees and do something while somebody else is farming. Whereas when he has more than one person, somebody else can pick up that farm where he can kind of just always be a threat.
Yeah, side lane Pudge, I mean, you have a lot more areas to hide in, a lot of little juke spots for the blind hooks to potentially come out.
And looking at this Radiant team, there's not a whole lot of escape. Also, if Pudge gets his mitts on somebody, other than Faceless Void, Ember Spirit later, but if, like we said, if we see that Pudge in the side lane, we don't have to worry about Ember Spirit till later.
Right.
But, not a lot of ways that they can get away.
Does look like it's going to be a Pudge middle, though, so, but maybe up against a Shadow Shaman? No, he's not going middle. Ember is. Yeah,
Ember
for
Spirit.
certain. He's got shared tangos. He's definitely going middle.
He's got shared tangos.
Yeah, that's how you know. So yeah, past experience would say that unless Suck is a pretty good Pudge player,
trying to throw him off a little bit with his name.
Yeah.
Reverse psychology.
That I would think that the Ember Spirit has the advantage in that lane. Void going off lane up against the Ogre, Medusa, Mirana, so it is going to be a support Mirana this game, and the off lane Clock.
Oh, Medusa. That's one hero that just... My problem with Medusa is she brings nothing to the table until she's farmed. Like, she just...
I feel like Stone Gaze is a little underrated. I feel like that just causes a lot of disruption in team fights. It's a really good disengage. Though, I mean, that kind of plays into what you don't like about Medusa is,
Yeah, it's just stay away from me while I farm.
Right, kind of like Naga Siren with her song. It's everybody stop. If Medusa starts doing Stone Gaze, you pretty much have to disengage the fight. Even going through BKB and Magic Immunity, it's really hard to fight around that Stone Gaze.
Yeah. I think pitting Razor's farm against Medusa's farm, Razor's going to come online a lot sooner. And
Oh yeah.
I definitely give advantage to this Radiant side.
Uh,
I mean, the matchup middle looks Radiant's favor.
yeah.
And then, you know, the farming heroes in the tri-lane I think is also in Radiant's favor. So if Void can just get to 6 and get his Chronosphere, you know,
Yeah. I
it's going to
think
be
it's,
ugly.
I think it's going to be kind of a like get Razor a fast mechanism, and then just push towers down with Razor,
Liquid
Rasta,
Fire.
Liquid
Yeah.
Fire, and carry, like kind of push through that mid game while Ember and Void farm up to potentially get into your late game.
Void getting nosy. Getting
Yeah.
chased off.
Definitely wants to try and suck on that experience.
Secret dire business.
Secret dive.
No Voids allowed.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like because with Ember in the mid and Void on the off, they're not going to have the best farm. They're not going to get as good a farm as Razor in the off lane is going to get. Oh, Ember eating an arrow,
Was he gonna get
maybe
hooked?
getting a hook.
Yep. Uh-oh.
And the
Flame Guard is down.
2 more seconds. Should. Oh!
There it is.
Gives him the business. So yeah, that was a really nice rotation from Mirana, firing the arrow at the top rune spot, catching the Ember Spirit off guard for an easy kill
Yep.
for first blood. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Radiant, while they'll have a strong mid game with the pushing power from Razor, Rasta, and Trogdor, the old twin-headed dragon, that will kind of catapult them sooner into the late game for Void and Ember Spirit with their farm. I don't know. I just always feel like even as great of late game heroes as Void and Ember are, boy, you just don't want to take on a Medusa in late game. Like
Yeah,
it just
she's pretty scary.
she gets so mean when she starts hitting everybody and
Right.
mana shield and she just doesn't take damage, and then she stone gazes you and you're petrified, and then you take bonus physical damage, and she has like a divine rapier and she's hitting everyone. It just, I don't know. I think it's mostly just gonna come down to execution, like it always does. But
Right.
I don't know. I think it could be a late.
Arrow hits Void.
Oh, he's probably boned. The snake
Yep.
coming out.
Give Medusa that much needed farm.
Yeah. I mean, she's definitely doing decent on her last hits. She's up 17, not the 28 of Razor.
No breaking through
Though,
the dire structures for now.
I wonder if that's
Definitely gonna help
Radiant's
that.
top towers
because
in bad
the
shape.
Dire's been pulling. Shadow Shaman and
Middle
Jakira
lane
looking
is
like they
missing.
want
Radiant's
to
top
maybe
tower
try
is
and
taking
gank
hits.
mid for Ember Spirit.
Gotta watch out for Mirana though.
Oh,
Radiant's
actually,
top
that
tower
might
is
be. Yeah.
We gonna bait him
Right.
out? No.
I don't think that she saw the Shadow Shaman hanging around. But now Ember, with that Invis rune activated, making his way up the top lane. Void gonna spot out the Ogre Magi, but Ogre, who's...
Just don't think at level 5 there's gonna be anything he's gonna be able to do while they're in the tower like this.
Yeah, Dire definitely playing it safe. Gives, going on the Medusa, and she's probably just gonna go down. Oh no, not for the Ember Spirit.
Yeah,
That
Shackle
mana
didn't,
shield. Oh, and now the
this is gonna
Shadow
be a
Shaman.
huge feed.
Oh wow. Yeah, that just 2 points in that mana shield made her pretty tanky. Void needs to time walk out of there. Oh, makes it into not where he wants to be.
He's got no mana. He's pretty boned.
So
yeah, way to victory.
Chew your way to freedom. Not gonna make it.
Yeah, major feeding going on by the Radiant side there.
Yeah, man, I guess they might have just kind of underestimated, I guess, the power of Mana Shield. They expected the Medusa to go down, and she was going down pretty quick to start with, between the Void and the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, there were a lot of creeps there, and I'm pretty sure Searing Chains didn't connect like they hoped it would. It hit a couple of creeps, so Medusa didn't get locked down quite as long as they had wanted.
She was taking a lot of damage, and then turned on that Mana Shield, and Ember, while he does have that Flame Guard to absorb some magic damage, pretty low base armor, especially for a ranged or a melee agility hero. So that tower really did a lot of work to him.
Yeah.
And then
Pudge level 7.
Auto attacks on top of that, looking to maybe hook this Void.
No, Void's wise to him.
Meanwhile, on bottom lane, Razor farming up. Already has the buckler and the headdress. Now it just needs the mechanism recipe. So 900 gold away from that. Already has treads and the ring of Basilius up. Pudge really being patient, looking for a hook on top lane. I mean, he's just.
Ember Spirit going in on Clockwork. He gets the TP.
Clockwork.
Is it gonna be enough?
Probably gonna go down.
Clock goes down, but Ember Spirit might pay the price.
Shot, bottling up. Oh, the hook. Pudge.
Oh wow.
Razor. Oh boy. Yeah, that static link on Pudge, so it was draining his attack damage the entire time that he was being dismembered. So then
what's going on Medusa? But she just uses her stone gaze.
Uses her stone gaze, and you just kind of gotta leave. So yeah, I'd say right now the Dire team is in a really good position. Kind of maybe from over aggression on Radiant side.
Trying to go in at level 5. I think that's way too aggressive of a move.
Yeah,
I mean, he needs to at least be 6 and have that get out of jail free card of his Fire Remnant parked somewhere else
to be able to zip away. Definitely the Razor and the
his
Shining
farm is
Beacon.
real. He's got some mad farm. Mirana. Oh, Medusa.
Medusa, just a solo kill on the bolt.
That should never happen.
No, I don't. Yeah, you use Time Walk. I don't know.
I don't condone this behavior, Void.
It can't be right.
This does not properly.
Bottom lane.
Is Razor gonna clean them both up? Oh, the Mirana ult coming out.
Clockwork should be okay, but this ogre is gonna go down from Eye of the Storm.
Arrow! And they're just gonna back this one off.
Yeah, Clock is really too low to continue fighting this.
Man, that Lightning Man, he's scary.
Yeah, and that puts Razor really close to his mechanism. Only 30 gold away, so he'll have that up and running very shortly.
It's a shame he can't sell the shared tango. Then you'd really have people begging for shared tangos if that was the case. Give tango, need farm. I could see that for days.
No, it'd be awful.
It would be. Alright, there's the mechanism.
Mechanism up, but the Shadow Shaman only level 3, so really not even close to having wards. Jakiro only level 4, so only level 2 Liquid Fire. So really not able to push towers through while Pudge looking for a hook. Just gonna waddle up and get his damage taken away. This Ogre Magi gets
he yoinks him! Oh, but Clock hits his teammate with his ultimate. So no Regoose.
Yeah, that was really strange. The Pudge walked up, looked like he was gonna try and hook Razor. Oh, goes for the hook, but can't land it on Jakiro. But yeah, then he just got static linked and walked away, just gave damage to Razor.
This guy has played a lot
Dyer's
of
mid
Pudge.
tower could use a little help.
4,003 enemy
Radiant's
heroes
top
hooked,
tower's in bad
492
shape.
unseen enemies hooked, 2,361 kills.
Wow,
Radiant's
That's-
top tower's taking hits.
that's a lot.
Radiant structures must have been
121
fortified.
victories on
One
his
less top tower
rare
for the
cleaver.
Radiant.
Yeah. Wow,
So-
that's yeah, at least 121 games, and you have to suspect that he hasn't won every
Dyer's
single game
mid
he
tower
played.
won't last.
Yeah, and that he probably played some Pudge before he got that item in that
True.
gem.
Decided
Oh,
he
action
liked
going
it.
on bottom.
No reveal though, with the Mirana ult up, they may just be able to walk away.
The Razor getting hit by... Oh, the hook shot.
Dyer's mid tower.
Flame Breath coming out. But Razor's just going to go down to the dismember, maybe, yep. And just not a lot that Jakiro can
Dyer's
do.
mid tower won't last.
That lack of
much
vision
longer.
during the Mirana ult killed them. They all walked away with about 200 or 300 health.
Yeah, Clockwork and Pudge and Ogre all got quite low. And Medusa's just been farming up on top lane, has the phase boots, the Ring of Bass, and Perseverance up. 1,700 gold, so getting close to that ultimate orb and what I would...
Uh-oh.
Oh, the arrow mid lane on Ember Spirit, he's super dead!
Chomping.
Oh!
Yep.
Boy.
Even Peyton Manning throwing a bomb in there.
Yeah.
Bottom
Radiant's mid
lane.
tower's getting banged up.
Yeah, man, I'm a little surprised that Ember Spirit didn't have one get out of jail free remnant sitting.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially going up against their lineup with a clock that can hook shot in, Mirana arrows, Pudge hooks.
All
I
kinds
feel
of
like
things that can go wrong. And
yeah,
he's not
you
landing
always
on
want one of those get out of jail free cards
Radiant's
sitting
mid tower's
somewhere
coming apart.
while you're farming.
Medusa being annoying.
Oh.
Void going in again.
Going on
Chronosphere coming
Medusa.
out.
Eye of the
He's gonna have
Storm
no
coming
damage
out.
when this is done.
Not yet.
Doesn't
Oh,
need
but
it.
she does go down. That's
No problem for the whole Radiant team. I guess
Turns
Jakiro
out-
wasn't there.
They when Razor's doing an extra 140 damage, yeah, they can kill her.
Uh-oh. Jakiro in lots of trouble.
Oh,
Yeah.
just eating the battery assault.
He
Yeah.
just AFK'd and accepted his fate there.
Yeah. I mean, and with battery assault,
Yeah, Jakiro casts
and
so
you're
slow.
Jakiro,
Yeah, you'll
you're
never get a
not
spell
gonna
off.
cast a spell. You're gonna wind up a lot.
Yep.
But
Like he's having an asthma attack trying to breathe in and out all that fire and ice.
Dyer's top tower.
Shadow Shaman and Jakiro still levels 4 and 5 respectively. They really need to find some experience. The Pudge trying to eat Ember Spirit. He's kind of a panic drone charge right there, but he will bottle up and be okay. But yeah, definitely they need some experience up on the Radiant supports
Oh yeah.
if they want to be of any use at all. Wow, that's okay, level 4 Mystic Snake. For some reason I thought she hadn't been leveling that. But yeah, it just did a bunch of damage to Razor. All the drums of
Here they
war
come again. The
Go
entire
on.
team.
going on Medusa. Her ult is up. She uses it.
Use
Clockwork
Clockwork coming in
comes
for
in.
assistance.
And everyone
Stone.
gets stoned.
Getting stoned.
Getting stoned for days. Medusa turning it around.
Hey, at least they have a ward this time. Pudge picking off Jakiro.
Pudge, good hook. Arrow not gonna connect. Oh, gets the slow.
That's a hasty
Shadow
Pudge.
Shaman is
That's a hasty
dead.
Pudge.
And they're just gonna. Oh, it's a hasted Pudge.
Oh,
that's
man.
awful. Well, Yeah, not
Nice
much.
knowing you.
Yeah, not much you can do
Dyer's
against
mid-towers have
Pudge.
technical
Just,
difficulties.
he's
Radiant's bottom tower
too
seen
big.
better days.
Yeah, when Pudge says you just gotta hope he's more afraid of you than you are of him. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you are in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and
Trouble
he
brewing
was
at Radiant's
definitely
bottom tower.
feeling no fear. Already up to 7 on his flesh heap,
Yeah.
and once he starts getting more points into that, he's gonna get awfully beefy, awfully fast.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Sitting on 1,400 gold as well, almost 1,500 gold actually. Wonder what item he's got next in mind.
Oh, Medusa, Ember Spirit. She's just gonna pour it
Pudge
out.
hooks Void.
Jeez.
Void does a
Ooh.
baby time walk, but he's just enough. He does get away.
Ember Spirit almost taking out the Medusa on the bottom lane. She's able to port out before he can finish her off, though.
Clockwork chasing down Jakiro. He gives up on that. He probably didn't have
The
to.
Dire best do something about that
I
bottom
guess he just has
tower.
little brown
Dire's
rings.
structure's looking fortified.
I mean, he
So
still could have
does
caught him.
Jakiro,
Radiant's
though.
mid-towers
Yeah,
get
he could have caught him,
banged.
but he didn't know what
Dire's
was
bottom
happening.
tower
If I were that
has
Jakiro, I'd have been
blown
panicking to my team.
Sure.
He's coming to get me!
Yeah, I mean, once Clockwork gets his mitts on ya, puts you in the Thunderdome. So, yeah, I think Radiant's really in trouble with the levels. Jakiro has managed to get level 6, so he's got 3 points into the Liquid Fire. Shadow Shaman still level 4. Coming up on 18 minutes in the game, so no Mass Serpent Ward's coming out, and he's just food. He's just food in these fights,
Especially for that Pudge, who gains something, not only gold, but he gains permanent strength.
Right. He is literally food for Pudge. Pudge is going to eat him. Yeah, how we were
Radiant's
thinking
bottom tower's
that
seen better days.
the Razor, Jakiro, Shadow Shaman trio was gonna push towers and create space while Void and Ember
Trouble brewing at
were
Radiant's
farming.
bottom tower.
Yeah, it just really hasn't panned out because
Radiant's
Shadow
got
Shaman is
fortified their
I
structure.
think the real turning point for this game was the feed top, where Ember Spirit went and their whole team just went
on
in.
a whole.
Radiant's bottom tower done for.
Oh, the Shadow Shaman's just gonna die.
Arrow juked. Medusa, oh no.
Use the ult, and they've just got to run away. Oh man, there's just so much damage. Ember going in.
Void going back in.
Here. Oh, gonna kill
Ooh,
the
the
Medusa.
mechanism.
Radiant team turning this around.
Track
Gets
this Pudge down. Denies
stop
himself.
on Pudge. Wow.
Well played, Radiant team.
Yeah, Void.
They're out of mana now, though.
Void or Ember really could have used that last hit on Pudge. That would have
Yeah.
been nice for them.
That would have been a chunk of gold.
Clockwork in a bit of trouble. Activates the Blade Mail.
Doesn't slow them
just
down,
go
though.
Yeah.
Wow, 800 gold for Razor. That's not where you want that to go.
Wow. So yeah, just when I thought that the Dire team was, almost pulling too far ahead, Radiant takes a really good fight.
Yes, they have the top
Still
3 levels.
Shadow Shaman level
that's
4, though.
exactly what I was going to comment on. They got the top 3 levels, but he is still level 4.
I mean, Jakiro's level 7. He's got level 4 Liquid Fire. Whatever, that's fine. But he's got what he needs. But man, this Shadow Shaman, 20 minutes, level 5. And, he's not even halfway to 6.
Yeah, he still needs quite a bit of experience to get to level 6.
He's not.
And even once he gets 6, at this point, tier 1s are down. When's there really going to be a tier 2 exposed?
Yeah. Boy, I just don't know. Wow. Okay, so Razor has his three stat items, and he's already at 700 gold. So Aghanims is going to be up on him shortly. I feel like Razor is going to have his level 2 ult and Ags before Shadow Shaman is going to get level 6. So they can't even push towers with that. Oh.
Lincoln Sphere picked up on Medusa. That'll be
Alright,
big.
so
Radiant's mid
Yeah,
That'll
tower
pretty-
is
stop
coming
the
apart.
disable coming out from the level 5 Shadow Shaman.
right, that chicken. Yeah, either really a lot of good spells.
Oh,
Cog-
2-man.
great Cog. Ender
3-man.
Oh no, the hook!
Wow.
Get eaten!
They made it.
Wow.
I can't believe it. It cost them Ember Spirit, but it saved them 2. Well, did it save them 2 teammates? No, the arrow misses.
Radiant's mid tower.
Not satisfied. Almost.
Thought he was
That
going
Pudge
for
had
the-
another 100 range.
Yeah,
And that was a
hook.
void sandwich.
that money hook. Wow, I am shocked that they made it out of there. Really nice hook shot into Cogs from the Clockwork.
Yeah.
But then that Ember Spirit jumping in and jumping on top of him paid for it. But yeah.
He get paid off for his team because they need everything they can get.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Shadow Shaman's level 6. Glory be.
Now with this Lincoln Sphere, there's not a lot of options left other than
Radiant's mid tower ain't
Chronosphere for
doing
them to
so
really
good.
lock down this. So I guess they have the unreliable shackle of the Ember Spirit and the ice of Jakiro,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, just a lot of really good spells that Lincoln Sphere blocks. Either the Hex or the Shackle.
Even Razor's damage steal.
Yeah, even Static Link. I'm not sure, but I almost think that Lincoln Sphere might block Searing Chains just because it's weird like that.
Yeah,
Where
it could be.
like it blocks a Fissure and you don't take damage. I feel like Searing Chains is,
Entirely possible.
more targeted than that. So, yeah, Lincoln's definitely a good item picked up on her, and she's already up to another almost 2,500 gold. Picks up
There's
another
an
ultimate
ultimate
orb. Probably going to be a Scotty.
Yep, pretty standard.
Yeah, pretty standard. Because
About to
really,
have some action.
yeah,
Finds
every
him smoked up. Finds the entire team smoked up. Razor went in head
nice
first.
hog, nice hook out.
Or dumping all
Fuck.
his flame guard or his flame spirits.
Yeah, so he's really, yeah, I feel like Radiant just couldn't really take the fight at that point. Clockwork cogging in and under the guise of Moonlight Shadow, then Pudge hooking him out before the Ember could jump on him with the remnants. So nice engage disengage.
Yep.
Coming out.
Yeah, they were lucky they found that smoke before the smoke found them, because that could have been any one of those supports
Yeah.
easily going down.
Ember Spirit has his Perseverance and his Broadsword up, so now just needs the Claymore for his at least first Battle Fury. He might go for more after that. The Void with Mask of Madness and
Pudge with
Maelstrom up. Yeah, Pudge's had Blink for a little while.
Oh, they
Attacks on the
find
Clockwork. Get the
immediately
Static
getting
Link.
shut out by battery assault though.
With the Pudge hook, taking in
Spirit
Ember.
isn't gonna be
Oh,
enough.
the ward's trapping him in. Clockwork gonna go down. Oh, the arrow! Oh, this
Ember
poor
running for his life from this Pudge. He's gonna
hero
try and
getting
TP out.
super slow.
Oh!
Get anyone with his spells, because he's just too slow. The snake probably gonna kill him. No! He's down to 40 health. Run!
He's slow.
Dire's
He's
top
Medusa in the
tower.
same
the
speed
arrow.
Know
though.
the drill.
Arrow
Does he
coming
see
out.
the arrow? He's got to see the arrow. He didn't see the
Can't do
arrow.
nothing about Dire's
It's
struggles
daytime,
right
man.
now.
He saw the regen rune. He got tunnel vision. He thought he was gonna make the top 10.
Top 10 Jakiro flies away.
Yeah, right. Flies away.
Just
Slowest
flies
possible
away.
speed.
Ember. Oh boy, where'd all that farm come from? He's less than 100 gold away from getting his Battle Fury up. And once he gets one Battle Fury, his
Yeah,
farm
others
just kind of
fall in
skyrockets. Faceless Void has an Ogre Club in his stash, so I would guess that he's going for BKB.
Even possibly eggs. I doubt that, but
feel like if he was going for Ags, he would have
Skip
picked up
charge, Maelstrom.
the point booster first. But no, I think Ags is a really good. It's a great item on him, and I feel like the extra duration and lowered cooldown.
It'd be nice
Really,
with the wards and the,
up top on Medusa.
Yep.
Maybe gonna be able to take her out. She
Lincoln
does have
Sphere.
stun skin up.
Yeah.
Blocks the static wing. But
Jumped.
wow. Yeah. So yeah, right there is a pretty good example. I mean, I feel like they really need Void's Chronosphere to take out Medusa, especially with the Lincoln Sphere and just the tankiness of Mana Shield.
No breaking down
up on
radiant
her.
structures like this.
I mean, I think it would be a better choice on Void than a BKB, because if he's getting the jump on them, he really shouldn't need the BKB. I mean, other than maybe Pudge pulls him out. But,
Yeah, and plus BKB not stopping Medusa's ultimate. I feel like they're better off Clockwork just waddling in with Invis. Probably, yeah, gonna
Drop it.
that.
I foresaw your death
Oh.
the moment you were born.
Ogre's in trouble.
Money Bash? Money Bash?
Pudge, saving lives.
Saving lives, the meta cook.
Oh, Shadow Shaman, you're too squishy. You don't want any part of that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no. Well, they do have a ward here, but I was gonna say too bad that there's no wards on the Radiant to put up on the cliff. Would have been nice to just secure vision.
Ready dropping that tier 2 like it's nothing. And Razor Iron Storm with eggs.
Yeah.
Helps so much.
Considering he didn't have to use it for that top tier 2 tower because they just used Mass Serpent wards.
Invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, the push coming out a lot later than they would have liked, but still effective.
Yeah, still definitely strong. Pudge may
blink
be
after
gonna
him.
go after this Ember Spirit, who's in a bit of trouble. Blocks him down. The arrow coming in. Yeah, that Ember, we're dead.
Pudge up 18 bonus strength. I actually expected it to be a lot more at this point.
It'll be it might.
He does need
probably-
one more level.
Yeah, one more level, so he'll bump up to. That'll probably give him 20, I think.
It'd be a little bit more
Eh.
than that, yeah. Because it's
Oh,
2.5, he's almost
that-
at the 10, so almost.
Oh, Faceless Void, where will you be when your invis runs out? Big
Right on top of
Chronosphere,
Medusa.
Perfect spot. Wow, she's just taking so much
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, Void tanking the arrow.
Void going down.
That's
That
okay, though.
Hog.
He's not really the one that matters. If Razor goes down, that's when they need to start panicking.
Clockwork doing a lot of disruption with the battery assault. Dire Team
Razor in
trying
trouble now.
trying to run him
Yep.
down. Pudge with the blink hook onto Razor will kill him. Shadow Shaman
Shadow
goes
Shaman
down.
just melting. He absolutely melted.
Yeah, so yeah, Medusa goes down, but has up her second ultimate orb. They get 3 return kills on the Dire side, so I mean you gotta kind of feel like that's worth it for them.
Yeah. A lot of back and forth this game. A lot more than I expected with the early game. Godly
Yeah,
really showing their dominance. And just
Early
keeping-
game really looked like the Radiant team was just going way too ham. But it managed to finally get a few levels onto Shadow Shaman and the Mass Serpent wards with the push coming down. Ember Spirit has his Battle Fury up and is finished Chrysalis, so he's really going to start pumping out a lot of damage with Sleight of Fist.
Yeah, Razor almost BKB as well.
Yeah, so
Pudge
that'll
almost BKB also.
him out. It did turn into a BKB onto Faceless Void, but yeah, I feel like Aghanims would have been better on him.
He might still pick it up.
Yeah,
I
but,
kind of hope he does. Maybe his team can talk some sense into him. Or that maybe they're counting on him, transitioning into high DPS almost
Right.
like Razor, because, you know, some of these guys on the Dire team are starting to get their BKBs up, and Razor's just not going to be able to find any damage.
Right. Now I wouldn't want to see Void pick up an Aghanim Scepter, because even though it does boost his ultimate, I still would kind of consider that a defensive item, from the standpoint that
Well, he
it
grabbed the
doesn't.
point booster.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay. But it, you know, because it doesn't. Aghanim Scepter, you know, doesn't give any damage. It gives, you know, some life and survivability. Yeah, it just doesn't add any damage, and I feel like he needs to transition into a right-clicking, damaging hero. So yeah, the Black King bar with a point booster on top of it, I feel like he's delaying his damage too much, and I don't like it. But I feel like one or the other. I feel like with Void, you kind of just gotta almost sometimes survivability. Your survivability is killing the other guy faster.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if
But,
you can take them out while they're in the Chronosphere, you don't need any defensive items. But at the same
Yeah.
time, you know, if your Chronosphere lasts a little longer, your whole team has
Right.
more opportunities to kill them.
Right. No, I mean, and it's probably it's a more utility item at this point, because you know it's a great team fight initiator, lockdown, while he lets Razor and Ember Spirit with the Jakiro. I mean, don't forget this is level 2 Macropyre, and that spell does so much stinking damage.
Oh, yeah.
If people just stand in the flames. So yeah, he definitely has a good supporting cast to do damage outside of Chronosphere, even if he's not doing the most right-click damage inside of it.
I still like the pickup at this point.
Yeah. I just personally feel like he would have been better off going for either one or the other, but not both. But it'll probably work out okay for him.
I mean, even a Diffusal Blade wouldn't have been so bad. It would have given him some decent damage. He could have purged off, you know, Ogre's buff on Medusa, who's probably assuredly going to get it at some point. Just the Frenzy buff, or the Bloodlust, rather. And you know, also, it can burn through that mana shield.
Yeah.
You know, when you've got somebody with mana burn and you hit Medusa, it just murders.
It's like a double
Yeah.
damage.
Plus, that brings a little more crowd control. I don't know. I mean, that's not typically an item you see picked up on Faceless Void, though. And he already does have an orb, but it's a percent orb, so he can still work a Diffusal in there. But I don't know. I'm just spitting stuff out there right now.
Well, I mean, Mask of Madness, yeah, obviously, you know, picked up.
Oh, that's true. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, even if he went for you know another you know, the main point of Mask of Madness is to the attack speed buff on Void. The life steal's a nice bonus, but yeah, the bonus attack speed.
There's Pudge's BKB. Void getting real close to his Aghanim Scepter, only 800 gold away. So
Scotty
blowing that up
is
nicely.
has been done on Medusa for a little while.
Rules on Ogre as well to shut down that Void in the Chronosphere.
So I mean, there's one argument for a BKB on Void so that he can continue attacking in the Chronosphere. Wards going down on the tower.
Guess what's happening?
Should drop.
Yeah, they're really not mounting the defense.
Dyer just couldn't save that
Yeah, at this
bottom
point,
tower.
I feel like, yeah,
Ember's
all the tier 2s are down. Yeah, just defending your high ground is way more important than attempting a tier 2.
Ember Spirit less than 300 gold from his Daedalus. Also, I want to add that in there just because when he starts sleight of fisting every 4 seconds, hitting everyone every 6 seconds, Hitting everyone for massive damage and cleaving through their team. That's real nasty.
Yeah, for certain.
Void picking off Nirana. I missed that completely. At this point in the game, I'm not really looking for solo kills. I'm kind of watching blobs of teams roll around.
Yeah, Void does finish up his Aghanim Scepter though, so be a nice pickup.
Shadow Shaman.
The Clockwork going in. Shadow Shaman.
Mechanism.
Oh!
Max, but it's too late.
Gem on the ground. Oh, Jakiro wants to get it, but he just can't because of battery assault. Oh, Axe is done on Clockwork. Jakiro goes down. Maybe. Oh.
Uh-oh.
The Scotty.
They're in
Scotty
trouble. They're not going to be able to run. They're going to have to
and
fight.
Another hook shot from Ember. Or from Clockwork. Ember. No remnants up. Oh.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, he's going to get eaten. He can still get eaten. BKB won't help you. Dismember on cooldown.
He doesn't
now.
have a Cruffier.
Oh, Void wasted BKB.
Gets dismembered. Backtracking a lot. Razor coming back in.
Oh, wow.
I bind you.
Chronosphere almost off
Oh, the
cooldown.
wards come out.
Super close.
They are not going to care.
Oh, Shadow Shaman. Is slow.
There's the Chronosphere.
Chronosphere.
The wards can hit.
Ogre walks into it.
Taking all
Magnifier.
Deuce's damage.
Ice
Deuce only doing 60 damage right now.
Oh, Medusa's just too big to fail.
Fudge taking Razor out, though. Yeah, if that Razor would have stayed alive, easily could have went toe-to-toe with a Medusa only doing 60 damage.
Yeah, that Static Link did a lot of damage to Medusa. I mean, she couldn't hit real hard, but she's awfully tanky with that Eye of Scotty, plus that mana shield.
Real surprised they let Shadow Shaman carry that gem.
Yeah, I feel like I'd put it on the Jakiro. Oh,
Gonna try again for Dusa. Fudge still
again.
carefully watching. Nope,
her ult
he's
is
peacing
down.
out.
She should be dying.
Fudge realizing it's a lost cause.
Chronosphere back up because of the Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah.
So
20 seconds off the cooldown. That's another aspect of the eggs that is really nice.
Razor back up in 5 more seconds. Dusa down for 50.
Is she
I
really high
want-
level? 19, yeah.
Yeah, as high as the Void. So yeah, she's I mean, I think Radiant team might be thinking about Roche because they don't have enough time to get high ground.
It's tough to Roche always when you got a Clockwork who can just spam that Rocket Flare and a Fudge. You can just say,
Oh yeah, and that Clockwork having the Aghanim Scepter up.
look, it's Roche on his baby.
Rock it on.
That 12-second cooldown on hookshot.
Yeah.
I mean, in that last fight, he hookshot 3 different times. So it's really causing a lot of disruption for them.
Halberd on Mirana. That'll be nice both for the evasion and the ability to stop Razor or Void from auto, or Ember Spirit from auto attacking. But Ember Spirit kind of more relying on Sleight of Fist at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, just that support Mirana picking up some good items to counteract the Void and the Razor.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've got some decent ways to kind of counteract the Chronosphere. Yule's from Ogre, if he can't reach with his stun, because the Yule's range is fairly sizable.
Yeah,
Halberd to get Void to stop attacking. He can, I believe, BKB it off if she casts it on him before he BKBs. I think that's the way. Halberd.
I think Halberd falls off BKB.
But like, if you're BKB'd,
Well,
burn.
it says the disarm effect cannot be purged. I don't know if that means purged through magic immunity or purged through a purge skill, but that's what it says. guess we can find out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I thought that it worked similar to Global Silence. Like, if you put it on someone and they
Ember Spirit,
BKB...
he has the gem. Oh, he did. Pudge put the gem down. Okay, I was like, holy crap, this Ember Spirit invisible right on top of Pudge with a gem.
Where will you be when your invisibility runs out, Ember?
Pretty close to him. No, they all run away.
Ah,
but now, the counter end is...
Moonlight Shadow maybe coming out.
We have a ward here.
Yeah, there's that ward down for the Radiant team.
Moonlight Shadow wearing off. Here comes an
Arrow.
arrow.
Not gonna hit anyone. So, yeah, I think
Team's just arming up.
I think Roshan is going to be the next big contest. I don't think that Radiant is really in a position to try and push high ground yet.
Well, the longer they wait, the bigger this Medusa gets. She just picked up a Yasha now, so
Yeah, and
she's
an ultimate orb, and another almost 700 gold. So basically, has her Manta style already.
She's getting real scary.
I mean, after that, you think maybe just a butterfly for evasion, give her even more EHP, and
They're trying to get a Roshan.
trying to
Ward's
trying
committed.
to
They're really
get in.
trying to get Roshan.
Yeah,
Doesn't look like the Dire team knows.
Yeah, I think they saw the Medusa up on top lane, farming the wave. The rocket comes out to scout them.
Yeah, they know now, but what are they gonna do?
Yeah, this Roshan should go down.
Oh.
My Ember, he
Boy,
immediately
yanked.
gets hooked.
Oh, Ember got
The
yanked.
Chronosphere
But
not
look where their team
coming
is.
out.
Their team is stuck.
Oh, hitting Pudge.
Their team is
Void
stuck.
gets-
Oh, Razor's Eye of the Storm just doing work.
Oh,
Macro
no.
Pyre, they had nowhere to run.
Oh, wow. That Void. How did that arrow? Okay, that arrow hit your hero. Okay. And yeah, so that Ember Spirit still doing a fair amount of damage.
From the trees.
Maybe on Marana. Oh,
This
that's a
Medusa
fair
is
amount of
so
damage.
big,
Arrow
though.
coming out, barely misses Void.
Oh, right to his teammate.
Oh
Oh.
no! Oh, Shadow
Yeah.
Shaman, wrong place. Oh, she's just gonna walk him down. He's so slow for Maya Scotty. Oh, just nowhere to go.
Razor picking off Ogre Magi in the background now. Now Ember and Razor closing in. They're
Yeah,
not going to stand for this.
Oh, they're just going after Marana. They know that they can't kill Medusa, so she's doing zero
She now
damage.
does no
now.
damage. Yeah, now
Like,
she's doing negative damage now. They can catch her.
Searing Chains is off a cooldown.
Oh,
the
the Clockwork
guy
coming in. Gonna try and save the day.
Oh,
Razor
the
BKB
Eye of the Storm
on.
did so much. But that Ember Spirit gets hit by an arrow from Marana. Oh no, here's Pudge!
Oh, but Eye of the Storm's still going. Got him.
Oh, got the Marana. Last
Wow.
second. Wow.
So how many buybacks?
Man. Let's see. Buyback status.
Well, it says they're all not available, but I think that's just because they don't have enough money. So I guess no buybacks, but it seemed like they respawned because they lost a few, right over here by Roshan.
Yeah, that fight though might have just
Lasted long
gone
enough,
on
yeah.
so long that they just died and poured it in, and because I know Marana, she came from base, hit Void with a pretty long range arrow while he was trying to chase down hit the Ember Spirit while he was trying to chase down the Medusa.
I think to answer your question on Dusa, if I were playing and I were on that team, I would notice that she doesn't go down. The only thing they can do to stop her is take all her damage. If you pick up the DR, then what are you gonna do? I mean, your move, Radiant.
Your move.
I think that's pretty much a checkmate at that point. she's
Yeah,
spraying 400 damage to their whole team every attack, and they can't kill her. They've
Now that
proven
she
they
has-
can't bring her down.
Yeah, now that she has Manta Style up in another almost 3,300 gold, yeah, I kind of think that, at this point, it's time for the Divine.
Big gun.
I mean,
That would be a 2-hit on the Shadow Shaman.
oh yeah,
834 health.
yeah, he'd just be done. But yeah, the only way that they can slow her down is that Razor getting the static link off and just draining all her damage. So if you just have too much damage for him to take, yeah, that might be one way, because it just seemed like even when Razor took all her damage, they really just couldn't.
They still couldn't bring her down.
Couldn't beat her down, yeah. Even with that bonus.
Pudge probably going for Shivas. That'll be a big deal. If they can slow down the damage output of all the auto attacks.
All right,
Clock's
carry
got
on.
the plate mail as well. Maybe one of them going for that assault cuirass. Or maybe 2 Shivas guards.
Yeah, it could just be kind of a casual plate mail. Because
Boss fighting going on.
I mean, both heroes with fairly low base armor stats. Neither of them are heroes you generally see pick up an AC. Yeah, I feel like I would guess I'd rather see the Shiva's guard recipe already on Pudge. So it looks like he's gonna go for a Shiva's guard. Clockwork might eventually turn his into an AC, and in the meantime, it's just casual plate mail for the bonus armor against all the Ember Sleight of Fists and
the Razor.
Ember already with another Demon Edge purchased and the Daedalus recipe, so
Going for Daedalus too.
double Daedalus coming out fairly soon. His rate of farm is pretty good.
I think I'd have rather seen the double Battle Fury though. Just that way, they could pick off.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that the double Battle Fury single Daedalus is better than single Battle Fury.
Even
double
better
Daedalus.
yet, instead of a double Daedalus, go
Divine
for
Rapier.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that actually, but yeah, no, a Desolator,
yeah.
just to give that armor debuff on their whole team, who seems
Yeah.
to have a ton of armor. 25 on Dusa, 10 on Ogre, 15 on
I
Pudge.
would like to see that too, especially with Sleight of Fist being able to apply the armor shred debuff on so many people.
Void.
Oh, this Void may
He's
be
gonna
in
try
trouble.
and walk to the trees.
He thinks he's okay, but
taking
God,
extra
Zeus is
damage
just
now.
So fast. Wow.
The arrow came out and it missed. He should be okay now.
Yeah, I
Unless it's
definitely got
clockwork.
away, but
Nope, he's okay.
yeah. Well,
He tried.
tried because 12 seconds cooldown.
Right.
Who cares?
Right.
Throw it out there. But yeah, so that Juice just throwing out a lot of damage. She does have the Eagle Song, so yeah, going for a butterfly. Even more EHP between all her health and all her mana, and now evasion. It's just
Yeah.
silly. And yeah, like, what are they gonna do to try and even shut her down?
Yeah, I mean, if she does go butterfly, someone's gonna have to get an MKB. And Void could pick up an MKB and get rid of his. I don't know, man. I didn't realize Void had picked up a Daedalus.
Yeah.
Lots of
feel
Daedalus.
That Daedalus. I mean, hindsight is 2020. I think he's had that for a while.
True.
But yeah, Daedalus and MKB. Usually Daedalus is a better pickup. I think it's a little bit higher.
Yeah, the
overall
damage
damage
output I think, is slightly higher. Well, depends on your actual damage. If if your
Right.
damage is higher, the crits do way more. But
Right. But obviously, anytime that that there's evasion picked up on the other team, the MKB is going to be a better pickup for that true strike. I think that even if he didn't think that Medusa was going a butterfly, which I think that he should have, that Marana with the Heaven's Halberd evasion, I would have picked it up even just because of that.
yeah, it sucks to have your attacks miss. And then when you want to push high ground and you gotta attack uphill.
Yeah, it's not great. Oh, Void, getting eaten.
Although he does have his team to
They
back
have
him
any
up.
other
Can he hit the man
lockdowns? They're
chronosphere?
gonna kill
No,
him.
he gets shut out.
Oh, but there's the Ember Spirit. Oh, that Sleight of Fist doing so much. Shadow Shaman can't get the wards down. Jakira
Supports
goes
go
down. Oh,
Razor's not here.
Ember Spirit. Oh, Clockwork. Trying to get into position.
They picked a fight with how Big Daddy Razor. They should know better.
Yeah.
Radiant's mid tower's coming
Yeah,
apart.
that Medusa
Radiant's
with
toughened
Bloodlust
up their
on,
structures.
Butterfly finished. Yeah, that. Oh wow,
Radiant's
they're
mid
just
tower could use a
getting
hand.
through backdoor protection. No big deal.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, that Pudge
Radiant's
Blink Dagger to
mid
pick out
tower's
that
in
Void
trouble.
who was just a little too far out. Probably gonna at least cost them their
Whoop.
mid pack.
Radiant's
Oh,
mid
the
tower's
hook
coming apart.
on Ember Spirit.
He gets out, but Medusa,
He's gonna be okay.
they do so much damage to that tower.
So much damage. Oh, the hook shot coming in.
Oh!
Still gets the dismember onto Razor. BKB's probably gonna save him. Oh, Shadow Shaman.
Oh, he tanks an arrow.
Razor still goes down. Ember Spirit looking to be in a bit of trouble. No remnants left. He's... Oh, wait, where'd he go?
He has
Okay,
remnant. Yeah, he's back in base.
base.
He did have
Back
one
in
right
base.
now.
Void up in 2 seconds. I'm actually... They had to sacrifice the Razor, but
I am shocked.
they didn't even lose tier 3.
They didn't even lose the tower. And did the tier 3 go down on Dire's side during that fight?
Oh wow, it must have.
I mean, I don't remember when that went down. I'm not sure if it just went down. Yeah,
It must have just gone down. So, yeah.
I mean, they lost a lot of heroes for it. It definitely was not worth anything
Oh,
that happened.
yeah.
But
And, I mean, the fact that, Dire did get that tier 2, so that'll be, almost took down the tier 3 to, a eighth of its health. So the next time, when they don't have an outer tower to get through, be easy pushing. I mean, that is definitely an advantage Radiant has over Dire right now, is they already have all the tier 2s down, so they don't have to get through that outer layer of defense.
AC.
Oh wow, okay, so Pudge
Pudge AC,
changed it up.
yep.
He had the Shiva's Guard recipe, but yeah, just changed it up. I mean, it's only 300 gold that he's out. But yeah, that assault here is going to be really good for his team. Though I will say, a sleight of fist, while doing a large amount of physical damage on many heroes, really the Dire team, they're all fairly well
they're
armored.
armored up. Especially, I was just looking at this Medusa Helm of the Dominator pickup now. So
Going for a satanic.
I don't know how that interacts with Eye of Scotty.
Eye of Scotty can become combined. Wow, if I could talk, with lifesteal attack modifiers.
Okay.
So
If I could read. I mean, if you could talk and I could read, we might be able to get.
But yeah, so even more. I mean, once she finishes the Satanic, which is not long off because she's already at 3100, almost has the Reaver, and then not too long till she has the recipe. That's a lot. That's a big boost to her health, plus the lifesteal, plus the active lifesteal is is just a lot. Oh wow, she's just walking in because she doesn't
Shooting
care.
star. She did get her ultimate off.
her
Punch
ult
saved her.
Oh, her Faceless is just gonna go down. He gets frozen by the Stone Gaze. Wards come out.
The wards actually. Wow, the Burning Nation on the path. She's doing tons of damage.
Clockwork getting real low. Razor on the other side of the fight. Oh, he's just taking so much damage from this Medusa.
Oh, Clock. Man mode.
Run! Oh, he's a hero though. Oh.
Clock getting away with 30 health.
Yeah.
What a man.
Those hero hook shots. Okay, so this is the tier 3
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Radiant's mid tower's getting
Radiant
banged up.
Radiant thought that they had kind of caught Medusa
Radiant's
hands down,
Fudge.
bending the Chronosphere, but she managed to get the Stone Gaze off beforehand, and even if she didn't, she got hooked out by Pudge, so she was fine. But since that Stone Gaze was going, and a lot of the Radiant team got frozen.
This drives me crazy. Pudge can hook people out of Chronosphere, but Earth Spirit can't pull them out.
The Radiant
Ooh.
lost the top tower.
What's so special about Pudge?
Radiant's top tower in bad shape.
No, I get it.
Radiant
His
structure
hook
system
should,
fortified.
stop because Chronosphere.
Or Earth Spirit should be able to. But, just saying.
The Radiant
Just saying, Dota.
has top
Just saying, Valve.
Another Chronosphere. Oh, the Ogre Magi!
Valve playing favorites in the hero pool.
What just happened?
Wow.
Miranda did all that damage?
Radiant's
Okay,
top rats.
so
I think Medusa could just park at the entrance and let creeps win the game at this point.
yeah, Medusa, easy 10,000 gold.
The
No
Radiant's
problem.
top
Casual 10,000 gold in reserve on top of her stupid amount of items.
We're not talking about your family farm. We're talking about a plantation.
Oh yeah. This Razor dealing damage from Pudge. Give him the old suck. But
Yeah, at this point,
yeah.
I just
Oh,
think
with the hook.
it's all just fun and games.
Yeah. So this, I mean, even the support Mirana with Molesnir, Chrysalis, Demon Edge, and Halberd is doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, right.
Oh
The
boy.
jail free card. Everybody gets
Get up.
one.
I mean,
Ember gets 3.
oh, he's gonna need more than one. I feel. Oh, the shock.
Shadow Shaman
Oh,
finally deciding to
Oh no,
participate.
the split shot! No Medusa! I'm sure he's
Radiant's
sorry.
mid tower's getting banged up.
I'm sure he's.
Yeah. Medusa's just too big.
Oh, where's the Burning Nate?
Oh, but she's out of mana now. She's vulnerable.
Yeah.
Get her.
Vulnerable.
Oh, this is it. This is it.
Wow.
Give her everything. Okay.
Radiant's
She
mid
can
tower's
die.
coming apart.
Yep, it is
Buys
possible.
back. Buys
See
back.
everything.
Probably
Yeah,
gonna
well,
get
10,000
a
gold.
Satanic plus Divine Rapier.
She still has so much money.
So much money.
This is why they put a limit on buyback. Because of
Yeah.
heroes like that.
I don't feel comfortable pushing the base until I can buy out at least 4 times.
Right.
But yeah, just it's. I mean, maybe
Radiant's
Radiant
going
can
for the,
get a GG push, but
I think that's what they're going to try for.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's
Really, they don't have any options at this point other than just go for the win. Void has other plans, though.
that's their only hope.
mid tower's coming apart.
Yeah,
If we're
this
going
is,
to do this, I want 2 shots.
yeah, this is just enormous. Ember Spirit's disconnected. Yeah, Deuce has Panic and another 5,000 gold.
Shadow Shaman valiant to the last, buying a necro book to help him defend.
Radiant's mid tower keeps banging.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see a Necro book up earlier on someone for the Radiant team.
Just
You
something
know, I
to
don't-
burn mana.
Right, anything that burns mana is invaluable against Medusa, but you know, in this game, who is gonna get it? Either either Shadow Shaman or Jakiro, and they're not exactly rolling in money. Actually, maybe if Jakiro, I feel like they could have skipped the pipe, because I don't feel like there's a lot of physical or magical damage coming out from Dyer's team. If he had skipped the pipe and gone book instead,
it's a reasonable amount with
Radiant's
Rot
mid tower's getting banged
Ignite and Mirana's Star Storm, and then just the constant rocket flare.
All right, carry on.
Yeah,
it's reasonable, but
Chronosphere, but she gets the ult off.
Max
the
fire change targets. Pudge's not nearly as tanky as she is. He wants to be.
Pudge just so bulbous. Oh,
I think Shadow Shaman warded himself in. I'm pretty sure he warded himself in the trap.
Yeah, I think so too. Void should be able to just time walk out, but Clockwork. Oh, just run, buddy. Oh, he's up in the tornado. Probably another hook shot. Oh, but Medusa ruins it for him.
That one ward.
Oh, pew pew pew. Get him. Oh, yeah.
Buyback. Does he have his chrono? He doesn't.
Medusa is just enormous. Yeah, no stopping her.
Shy. Void can't attack.
Void can't attack, so that's unfortunate.
I just want to see her wade into the fountain and take no damage. 65% physical damage resistance with her armor.
Wow. Void trying to attack someone he might be able to actually kill. Probably the best.
Couple people. Nope.
That's good.
There it goes.
Yeah, I feel like Radiant. We saw it a little bit in the mid game. How easily they push down towers. If they had just been able to get that online a little sooner, they might have been able to get some sort of high ground advantage before the Medusa just got way too out of hand.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman spent way too long at level 4.
Yeah, 20 minutes. It was over till Shadow Shaman hit level 6, and I feel like when you have a Shadow Shaman on your team at 20 minutes,
you should have most of the at least all the tier 1 towers. At least working on tier 2s. Yeah.
Which in their defense, even though he was so underleveled, they still had all the tier 1 towers down. But yeah, I just feel like that experience starvation for the Radiant supports in the early game just didn't allow them to put enough pressure on and gave Medusa too much time to farm.
Yep, I agree. When she gets big, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Alright, this has been another episode of the Ambush Cast. I'm Scowndrul.
I'm E. Smith.
You have a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.